All right, let's just get this out of the way. Forget everything you think you know about math class. Seriously, we're not here today to talk about small tweaks or, some minor adjustments. We're here to talk about a complete overhaul. We're here to introduce a revolution, and its name is Mathopoly. You know the scene, right? We've all seen it. Those glazed over eyes, the constant clock watching. You can almost hear the silent groans. Look, for way too many students, algebra class has become a place where curiosity just goes to die. It's turned into this passive experience, something you just have to get through, not something you actually enjoy. And you have to ask yourself, is this really the best we can do for our next generation of thinkers and innovators? I don't think so. So what's the real problem here? Well, the root of it is pretty clear, isn't it? The traditional, top-down lecture model, it's just failing our students. It's a one-way street of information that's repetitive, it's disengaging, and let's be honest, it's boring. This whole one-size-fits-all approach, it doesn't just fail to inspire, it actively pushes kids away. It convinces them that, oh, math just isn't for me. We are literally creating a generation of math phobes, and that has to stop, now.
Okay, but what if? What if we could just flip the script on this whole thing? What if we could transform that passive listening into active, hands-on, get your hands dirty problem solving? That's the exact question that led us to create Mathopoly. And listen, it's not just another game, it's a whole new way of thinking about math education. We're turning those complex problems into, believe it or not, exhilarating play.
So you're probably asking, okay, what is Mathopoly exactly? Well, at its heart, it's a super dynamic teaching tool. Think about it. We took the familiar fun of a board game that everyone knows and loves, and we completely re-engineered it for the algebra classroom. It's designed from the ground up to really empower both teachers and students, making the whole learning process interactive, engaging, and actually meaningful. Now, our goals for Mathopoly are, I'll admit, pretty bold, but they're also laser-focused. First, we wanted to reignite that spark, that student interest, through the simple power of play. Second, it reinforces all those tricky algebraic concepts so seamlessly, kids won't even realize they're studying. It also gets them working together, it absolutely demolishes boredom, and it leans into one of the biggest truths in education. We all learn best by doing.
Okay, so right about now you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but is it a huge headache to set up in my classroom? And the answer to that is a resounding no. We designed Mathopoly to be incredibly simple and engaging right from the start. In fact, getting going is literally as easy as rolling the dice. So let me show you how the magic happens. It's just 5 simple steps. First, students get into small groups. Then, you roll the dice, you move your piece. Easy enough? When you land on a square, you get a math problem to solve. Anything from simplifying expressions to evaluating variables. And get this, some squares make you draw a chance or challenge card, a real wild card. For every right answer, you score points. The player with the most points at the end wins. That's it. It's simple, it's super effective, and you know what? It's actually fun.
But here's the thing, don't let that simplicity fool you. This is so much more than just a board game with some math questions slapped on top. No way. Every single piece of this, every element, has been carefully designed with a specific educational purpose, which is what makes it such a powerful teaching tool. The real power of Mathopoly is how all of its features work together. The board game format, it grabs their attention and doesn't let go. We have varied difficulty levels, which means every student feels challenged, but nobody gets left behind. The point system gives them that instant, yes, I got it feedback. Teamwork is literally baked into the DNA of the game. And the whole thing is just bright and colorful. It's something kids actually want to play with. And I really want to zoom in on this for a second because the chance and challenge cards, well, they're kind of our secret weapon. This is where we move beyond just rote memorization. These cards push students to think critically, to apply what they know in new and surprising ways. They have to solve multi-step problems, and that's the key right there. This feature elevates Mathopoly from just being a review tool into a genuine critical thinking machine. Look at this. This side-by-side comparison really says it all, doesn't it? On one side, you have the old way. Totally teacher-centered, passive, kind of lonely. And on the other side, you've got the Mathopoly way. Student-centered, active, collaborative, and so dynamic. And here's the best part, the real kicker. There's no complex tech, no expensive hardware needed. This is just pure, effective, engaging learning right out of the box. So what's the bottom line? What does this all add up to? It's all about impact. We are talking about a fundamental transformation of the classroom itself, from a place where kids just sit and passively receive information to a vibrant hub of active discovery. And hey, the numbers here tell a pretty powerful story. In your typical traditional lesson, you'd be lucky to get maybe 30% of your students truly engaged. With Mathopoly, we project that number is going to skyrocket to 85%. This isn't just a small improvement, folks. This is a quantum leap. It's the difference between a handful of students getting it and the entire class lighting up with excitement, with competition, and with real, genuine understanding. You know, ultimately, this is what this is all about. This is our mission. Mathopoly isn't just about teaching them how to factorize or simplify an expression. It's not about finding X on some boring worksheet. It's about helping students find their confidence, their curiosity, and something so much more valuable than that, a lifelong love for learning. Thank you.